Good morning. I'm in front of the camera today. I'm just going to work on some beads while I speak. I don't know how well this is going to work, but okay, so I am a mother of a teenage daughter who she has autism. She kind of struggles with it a little bit in school, but she's mostly a high functioning person. But as of late, she has been, I don't know the right way to describe it, but she's been getting really lazy in her works at school. And I have teachers continuously emailing me and, complaining that my daughter isn't doing her work and that I need to do more work at home. Yet, what they don't understand is that I am telling my daughter to do her work. I am trying to sit there and, make sure she actually is doing her work, because sometimes she'll sit down and do her work, but then she spaces off, or she goes into one of these where she has to move constantly. That's just part of her, autism stuff. And and as of late, I really, she got 4 F's in school in first quarter, and then she got 4 F's again in second quarter in a couple of the main classes for this year. And her teachers and her IEP teacher, her IEP teacher and I communicate weekly, or try to. Sometimes, things get busy on my end or get busy on his end. And anyway, we set up this, we've tried, because this is the second year I've worked with this teacher, and we've been trying to figure out how to get my daughter to be motivated to do her homework. I even looked up, bullet journals, see if bullet journaling would be fun, because I said, well, I don't know how to do it, but I'd be willing to, learn how to do it with her. And, do things to try to, positively motivate her, get her, okay, if you do your homework, you can grab some of your friends and I'll drop you guys off at the mall, and, you can order a thing of fries and just sit there and talk, at the food court. And my daughter looks at me like, nobody does that. And I was like, really? I don't consider myself that old, but I never got to do an experience like that as a teenager. I was not, I did not have the freedom to just, hang with my friends at the mall. I grew up in a treatment center, because I was a disturbed teenager, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, that's off topic. So, I've tried to give her incentives, or if you finish soon enough, we can go to Caribou Coffee. Caribou Coffee. I like this thing. Because alarm clocks do not, oh my God, I can't read backwards at all, because alarm clocks don't always do the trick. I love this. I thought I could do something neat with it, because I really loved this texture on the back of it's just one of their things from their cups. But of course, since I live in Minnesota, you gotta support Caribou Coffee, because I'm not from Washington State, so why should I support, Starbucks? But, that's your preference. And I don't really, don't condone going there all the time, especially since I can buy all the ingredients for her to make her coffee at home. But, I try to find all these methods, some positive reinforcement, like, if you do this, or you know what, maybe I can sit down and do a problem, and then you can do a problem, and, you can maybe tell me if I did it wrong, or, I mean, wouldn't that be fun to school your mom in, in a class that, she hasn't taken in, I don't know, 20 years? Because, yeah, last year was my 20-year anniversary, or 20-year out of high school, so yeah, it's been a while. I'm old now, but I don't know, it just seems that whatever I try, I can't motivate her. I can't get her to, do stuff. Like the other day, I said, I want to be up here. I want to bead. I'm sitting in my spot at the table, and I said, I'm going to bead. You're going to do your homework. Mainly because, she'll tell me, Mom, I don't want you up here because, I do have a tendency to talk to her and distract her. And that's my fault because I don't ever get to see them at all during the day, and I'm home alone, and that's just my way of coping with being alone all day. But I said, okay, fine, I'll try to be more quiet. And she's like, no, I just don't want you in here. And I said, I can't have you telling me what I can and can't do in my own home. I said, I'm not the one who's getting F's in school. And I realized that probably was not the best argument for her, but she has to understand that I am Mom, not her, But aside from that, I realized that was not positive positive teachings, and I get it. So I just, I say, okay, well, you do your homework, and then I'll go in the other room. I'll go into my bedroom and watch videos, because she has a set time that she has to do homework every day, because she just does not want to do her homework. She's not motivated enough. She thinks it's stupid, or now she's finding out that her homework is stuff that she doesn't understand because she's not paying attention in class about it. So it's like I'm just pushing a heavy ass stone up a very steep hill. It's like me and this IEP teacher have just been trying so freaking hard to, get her motivated, to get her, doing stuff. And I tried talking to my dad about this because, I thought that, well, okay, because I have a younger brother who was kind of the same way. He didn't want to do his homework in school. He didn't want to work on anything when he got home, and I wasn't really home for this part, but I asked my dad, I'm like, okay, this is what's going on with my daughter, and I need to know, what did you do to help to fix it? And his response kind of really upset me. His response was, well, you and your husband need to learn to, parent together. But yes, me and my husband, we don't always parent eye to eye. He allows me to be the bad parent, the one that, I need more paper. He allows me to be the one that will enforce, put the foot down, because it's just easier for me to take that role, and he likes to be the good dad, and which I never really had an issue with, but it does conflict quite a bit with our parenting, because he'll yell at me, or when my daughter will tell me, you need to shut up, or I wish you would die. She doesn't really say that one anymore, because that one that was one of the reasons why I also went to a therapist, was because my daughter, when she was in 6th grade, when we were still having this issue, and she wasn't, we didn't know what was going on with her at school, and, she would do the same stuff. We'd try to tell her to do her homework. This was also, 4 years ago, something like that. And anyway, so she's in 6th grade, and, she was telling me that I hate you, wish you would die, because I'm the one that was being the bad parent. I was the one that was telling her, to do her homework. So, my dad knows this, And when I had asked him yesterday what positive things did he do to my brother to get him on track with learning to do his homework and to help, and what things he did to help my brother, do his homework. And right off the bat, my dad instantly said that you and your husband, you already know the answer and you always keep ignoring it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he goes, I always tell you it's because you and your husband don't see, you're not on the same parenting page, and you just need your kid taken away, for your kid to, understand, to finally start doing their homework. I was furious. Here he's sitting here telling me that I'm not trying, that that my parenting skills are in question because I have a teenager who just isn't willing to do any homework, who isn't, willing to try anything. Yes, I realize she has 4 Fs so far, and she's taking credit recovery classes next week for one of the Fs, or I'm not sure how that works, but she's going to recover some of the credits that she did not receive, and we're already looking at summer school for her for the other credits that credit recovery isn't going to be able to get. But at this stage, when my dad had told me this, I instantly was furious with him. And then it dawned on me, my dad probably did not do anything to my brother to try to positively motivate him to do any of his schoolwork.